Hey, how's everybody doing? This is Mike with Whatever's On, and this is a free-for-all on Octane. Now, I wanted to talk to you guys about kind of my setup, and you guys can pause the video at the beginning if you guys want to see what I'm using. But I think this setup is really effective. I'm using the Remington with a target finder suppressor. Usually I tend to sway away from assault rifles because I feel that they're just too slow and aiming down with them is too slow. But the target finder changes that because it gives you two options. You could either use the target finder sight or the iron sight that comes with the target finder. Let me tell you guys that if you guys are looking for a good iron sight, just put that baby on, put the target finder on, and if you press the melee button while aiming down sights, it'll switch to the iron sight, which is really good. It's really helpful. Now, a lot of people asked me, how is it that you go on a little streak, or how is it that you kind of get people before you know they're there? And to be honest with you guys, I have a gaming headset. It's a really good gaming headset, Turtle Beach. I forgot what number it is because I know that they go by X's, X12s, 32s, P12s, whatever. I have no clue what these are. I'll look into them later, but they're really good, and if you use them correctly with bass boost, you can easily hear people around the map and around corners. So it really does help, and I know I spoke about this on one of my last commentaries about how gaming headsets are better than just turning up the volume on your TV. And ultimately, it is an advantage, and I am going to say that it does make somebody not exactly better, but it does make them more aware of their environments. This game I ended up going 30-3, and I thought it was a really good game. I had about 6 other games to choose from, but I ended up going with this one just because I thought it was a good balance of what I wanted to talk about, and it kind of made sense. Right now, for my kill streaks, I am using the Night Owl squad member, which is a support squad mate, and the Recon Maniac. The only reason I'm using the Recon Maniac is because I like throwing it out, especially in free-for-all, because it is the slowest Maniac that there is in this game. I mean, that Maniac has a riot shield and a magnum. It literally can't do anything, so what I do is I use it kind of like bait. I throw it down, I let somebody else grab it, and pretty much they're screwed. They're really slow, and we know where they're at on the map. I usually do that because I want the #1 player to pick it up and for them to get a little bit slowed down. But this game I did end up using it myself just because I was trying to experiment with, you know, ways to use it more effectively. And like I said, it was a good game because I ended up going 30-3. And that just shows you guys right there how the gaming headset helped me. I heard that guy drop down. And it's way easier for me when I'm using the headset. I feel like I can kind of pinpoint people's locations. Bullets do sound clearer and footsteps sound louder. So it helps me a lot. It's a big, you know, game changer, in my opinion. But as you guys can see, I just picked it up right there. It's all about right time, right place, I want to say, because it all depends on how you're playing and what type of a game you're having. Right now I'm on a 10 kill streak, by the way. You guys saw it on the left corner. I threw it down. Free-for-all is really slow paced in this game compared to Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, or Black Ops. Personally, I thought Black Ops... just trying to get this guy off. I thought Black Ops had the fastest free-for-all. I felt as if people were all over the place. People were running from A to B in 5 seconds. And I thought it was really good. This game feels like I can kind of like scope out the map a little bit better. Look around. If you guys can see, wouldn't that be terrifying? 2 riot shielders running towards you. Now this guy does slow me down, but my squad mate does get him. And I just failed at getting that guy. I always try to stick to the corners of the map. You know, I try to go along the walls. I never like to run through the middle at all. I feel as if it's no man's land, and you're always gonna get picked off. You guys know that from experience. Sometimes it's so obvious going through the middle to where they won't even get you because nobody's expecting anybody through the middle. But I guess that all depends on the range of players you're playing with. Usually I tend to get people that are really, really good. So I have to really watch out how I play and exactly what I do. But for the most part, I do feel as if I'm of average skill, and that's the way I like to look at it. I mean, if you go into a match thinking you're going to lose, odds are you're going to lose. Not because you're going to suck, but because your mentality is going to stop you from achieving something that you could have done. And a lot of people do end up, I mean, some people might have like a 2.8 KD and then they go 6 and 12 in a match. Just because somebody else had a 3.5 KD and their mentality is telling them like, oh dude, you're gonna get a competition match, you're gonna get destroyed, this guy's better than you. And if that's the way you look at life, I mean, you're never gonna advance because there's always gonna be somebody that's better than you. But the difference between somebody beating you and you beating somebody is the heart and motivation that you have or that you put in towards something. And I know this is just a video game, but I mean, if you truly believe that you can beat somebody, I guarantee you're going to beat them. Just because you have that drive, and that drive is usually what gets you through. Like, there's going to be some games where I just wake up and I get right on it, and I end up going 30-1. And then there's games like this where I end up going 30-3, and I'm kind of more of a slow-paced player, and I like to take it slow. Look at my corners, look around the map. I was trying to pick off that guy. Ultimately though, guys, I think it's not much skill. I think it's more patience. The more patient you are with something, the easier it's going to be when you do get to that point. So I do think it's definitely a good idea to just every once in a while just relax and don't look at people's KD. Don't go KD surfing for people in the lobby. Just imagine everybody is below you and you can beat them, and odds are you will. But if you start looking at their KDs and you see a 4.0, a 5.0, it's not going to be the greatest time of your life. Anyways, guys, the video ends right here. Remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me what you guys think. I am getting a little bit better at commentating, but I'm still between a rock and a hard place, I believe it is. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.